Hey, Joe from Boulet's Garage. So I'm just sitting outside the school waiting for my kiddo to come out. And I want to talk to you about something as far as wanting to bring your own parts to your mechanic. And there's a lot of red flags there. And I can understand, you know, you might want to save some money. And who doesn't these days? But there's a lot of liability on the mechanic's part that might choose to install your parts. First thing I want to say out of the gate, if you're going to consider buying your own parts and having a mechanic put them in, you better find a mechanic to do it first, especially this day and age, before you order the parts. I got this idea for a video because I had a woman come into my shop, never seen her before, and wanted me to install her pads and rotors on her car, front and rear, that she had bought. And I said, now, I'm sorry, I can't do that here. And she's like, why not? A lot of reasons. I said, you're doing it to save money. You could be, I assume you might have bought the cheapest parts possible. And if I install that part, or those brake parts, if something happens, I can be held liable, even though you supplied the parts. And there was some years ago that when I first opened my shop, I was hungry for work. There's a guy that came to me, and he had a Chevy S10, and he said, hey, I got a job with the city of Keene, and I get a discount on all the parts at the parts store. Would you install them? I'm like, yeah, well, why not? You know, I'll make the money off of labor. And so he came in about a handful of times. I did work for him. And then there was one final time he came in, and where I kind of drew a line, and it was a front parking brake cable. And I replaced it, and the book time's 1.3 hours. Now, I did it in 0.8 of an hour. Now, if I can't beat book time on something, I've been doing this for a long time, then there's something wrong. I said, you're all set? He says, well, I got a problem. I'm like, you do? He goes, yeah, I got a problem with, you know, the book time's 1.3. That's what you charged me for labor, but you only did it in 0.8 of an hour. Now, he was waiting in the shop for it at the time. I don't have people wait in the shop anymore, and that's another big liability. Anyway, talk about that afterwards. So I said, you got a problem with that? I says, well, I got a problem with using your own parts. And I said, from now on, I said, I'm not having you supply your own parts. I'm going to get parts for you. I'll mark them up like 30%, and just like everybody else. Well, he didn't like hearing that, and I didn't see him ever since. So, and you got to understand that parts equal like 45% of profit margin in a shop. And whether or not you know it or not, it costs quite a bit to run a shop. I didn't really realize that it was going to cost me what it does to run my small one-man show, between rent and everything else. So, you know, there was another circumstance where a young man needed a clutch put in his Civic. It was a hybrid Civic, and I said, yeah, I'll do it. He says, well, there's one thing, I got my own parts. I got my clutch kit off of eBay. I'm like, you did? You sure it's right? Because there's 3 different kits that could be. One for your hybrid, one for a Civic EXLX, and one for Civic SI. He goes, no, I researched this. I'm sure. So I took his comment for face value, and I got it in the shop on the lift, pulled the transmission out, got the clutch pack out. Guess what? Wrong clutch. Called him up, told him. I can't remember what his name is now, but I says, hey, you got the wrong clutch kit here. goes, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it doesn't fit. And he goes, oh, I'll come get it. I'll send it back. And when the new one comes in, I says, no, we're not doing that. I'm going to get you the right clutch kit for it today. I can't leave your car dead on my lift for weeks at a time, because that would be a nail in the coffin for my business if I did stuff like that. But, you know, if you want someone to put your parts in, you better find them first, and they're going to agree to do it. I mean, I suppose you could hire your cousin Tony that might live down the road to do them in your driveway for a case of beer or whatever. It's not out of the norm for stuff like that to happen, but you got to be careful what you try to save money on, especially with brakes, because that can be a very costly mistake. You'll end up doing them over again. You put cheap brake rotors in your car, you drive it for 10,000 miles, next thing you know, the steering wheel's shaking like crazy because the rotors are all warped out on it. So I wouldn't compromise on your brakes. A lot of people will just say, oh, I just want to put the cheap parts in it because I'm going to be selling it. And that's a good thing to think about when you buy a used car, because, you know, people put the cheap stuff in. You know, I bought a lease turn-in Toyota Camry I'm sitting in right now. And, you know, with a lease, you got to turn it in with, you know, the tread has to be at least 5/30 seconds. And the tires were on it were new. I didn't pay much attention to it, but it had a vibration I could not balance out of it. It had Milestar tires on it. They're like the cheapest baloney tires you can buy for a car. I tried balancing them over and over again, and finally I got rid of them and I put Michelins on. And I'll do a video on the Michelins too. The first set of Michelins, they were good, but they ended up wearing out quick. I got a different set on there now. Well, it's a different video. But you got to understand that this day and age, you know, I mean, there's a lot of information out here on YouTube. You know, if you have, you know, the physical ability and some mechanical ability, you might want to take on doing a job yourself if you need to save money that much. But so anyway, yeah, if you like this video, just hit the little Boulet's Garage subscribe button here. That would be great. You like it? Great. I'll do more material. And it says basically that 96% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So help me out, would you? I'd love to grow the channel. We'll see you later. Have a good night.